Here we go. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are at the three-quarter mark of the 2023-2024 season in League One, and I am no longer the head coach of Grimsby Town. That's right, I received a job offer. Actually, I received many job offers. I got my Continental B license. I received offers from Hibernian, from Brighton and Hove Albion, from Blackpool, but in the end, I went with Bristol City, currently in second, a point behind Leyton Orient for the top of the table, and our featured match today will be Bristol City against Preston North End. So yes, it's true, I have left the Mariners, I have moved over to Bristol City, and what I'm hoping will be a jump up to the championship. I didn't get job offers from any of those other interviews, although I did well in those interviews, which is better than I've done previously. Sadly, no actual job offers. Bristol City was the first one that ended up in a job offer, and it seemed like a good enough place to go for me, because look at the finances. Oh my goodness, we got money, we got payroll, we are in the black, 5.3 million in the black at that. Looking pretty darn solid. Now, that's not to say that I wasn't doing well at Grimsby by the time I left, far from it. But I would like to note that Michael Higdon, who has taken over, immediately installed Jack Brimmer as the new captain, so there's that. By the way, Togo Ceylon, he's still very good, and I want him, but the asking price is now somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 million. So Grimsby knows what they've got in Togo Ceylon. Prying him away will be more difficult than initially expected. So yes, with the senior squad, the time I left, we had that FA Cup match against Colchester, 2-1, 3-1. Excellent fourth round, met expectations there. One against Blackpool, drew Luton and Morecambe as our goal scoring just dried up again. Lost cruelly to Oxford. Only lost 2-0 in the FA Cup to Newcastle. A fantastic defensive performance. Rodrigo Cunningham going the distance and doing very well for himself at St. James's Park. Nice little bit of money from the 42,000 that showed up. So nice little chunk of change for us there. And in my final match, we won 3-1 at home against Barnet. Goals from Pollard, Pilkington, and Scott. Not too shabby at all. Of course, I then leave, and Grimsby win against Colchester, draw Swindon, beat Stevenage, and beat Crewe, including a hat-trick for Tolga Ceylon, which now gets him to, I believe, 7 goals in 6 appearances, because, of course, he also scored against Stevenage, and Campbell scored a penalty, good for him. It's looking pretty good. I may, in fact, have been the thing holding Grimsby Town back, as they look pretty darn solid. In fact, with that string of wins, they're now 14th in League One. They're closing in on their above mid-table goal, and look at that. They're within striking distance of catching the likes of Bradford City and Barnet. So good job for the Mariners. They've really turned their season around since I left. All I have to do is make sure Bristol win the title, and the board will be happy with me. Though I'm pretty sure they'd take promotion back to the championship if I can't hit that. I did beat Leyton Orient in our last match. In fact, if we go to the schedule for Bristol City, I debuted with a horrible 3-0 loss at home. Not a good start. But then turned that around with 3 straight wins. 2-1 against Notts, 1-0 against Exeter, and then a crucial 2-1 against Leyton Orient to really help our title chances. And now we go up against Preston North End in 13th. We are favorites, but we cannot take this match lightly. Some final bits here before we get into the featured match. Just other little things that have been happening. As I tend to do when I reach a club, I overhauled the staff significantly. Promoted one of their coaches to assistant coach, Damien Rodin. Now this is a guy who deserves to be assistant coach. That is fan-bloody-tastic. Look at that. Lovely stats for an assistant coach at this level. So he got promoted. Brought in a whole bunch of other new coaches at both the senior and youth levels. I'm hoping these U18 coaches can get the kids to their minimum potential. That would be very nice indeed. Added in another physio, Granny Desmond. Added in another couple scouts, so we're looking a little more solid than we were before. Hoping that helps with the development, because that was the big thing that I hated at Grimsby, where I couldn't get enough special or enough diversive coaching stats to really bring the team out. We did okay, but I think we could have done better, and certainly with the money that Bristol has at their disposal, I think we'll do quite well for there indeed. All right, so now we get into what the board wants of me. The board wants some very specific things of me. They want me to play possession soccer. Well, that's not a problem. I can do that. Goals from set pieces. That's going to be difficult. Signings from Spain. Again, very difficult considering that I can't scout outside of the UK and Ireland. So, all right. And give you the chance. That's not going to be a problem at all for me. I think we've seen throughout my career in Football Manager, giving you the chance is not a problem for me at all. And certainly considering the squad that I have, which is so thin right now. Super thin squad. That'll have to be fixed. Giving you the chance is pretty much mandatory at this point. So, that is where we are there. Tactics-wise, I am going with a 4-4-1-1, just based on the squad that I have available to me. Oh, Lee Dawes is back. Thank goodness. Congratulations. You've been promoted to the Game Day squad. I do have the 4-4-2 Narrow Diamond as my tried, tested, and true backup. And I am trying also to debut a 3-5-2, just based on what I have on this squad. But it's not quite ready for prime time just yet. Need a few more signings to make it work properly. So we'll just let that sit for the time being. Oh, now I'm going to mess this up, haven't I? Flip it back around, please. Thank you very much. You should be there. Good. Excellent. Thank you. So we'll let this sit for a while. And we'll see if we can get to the 3-5-2 perhaps next season and really shake things up just a bit. On the transfer front, I have done a little bit of work at the transfer market. We got Nathan Broadhead finally coming in from New Saints as a backup. Remember, we wanted him so badly for Grimsby, but he's just a backup for us now. Michael Keane, he's on loan from Southampton, and he's very good, but sadly, he does not want to play for us. The offer was accepted, but he said no. That's pretty much the end of that. For the Grimsby case, I did make 2 moves before I left. If we go to the transfer history section here, I made 2 moves, one of them being... Oh, wow. They brought in someone named Graham Clegg from West Brom as soon as I left. Interesting pickup. Max Salmon, I brought in on a free from our our feeder team, FC United. He's a prospect for the future. It certainly could be a very good defender for them, or at the very least a competent backup to replace the departed Callum Connolly, who did leave for $100,000 to Cardiff, plus a bunch of bonuses and clauses that'll raise the value of that transfer to the value of the player. So quite happy with that piece of business. That'll definitely help them out. As for me, though, in my current state of affairs, we got to get stuff happening here. We've got to continue our quest for the title, or at least stay in second. And to do that, we need to beat Preston North End. So, 4-4-2, no suspensions or injuries. All right, let's see if we can keep the good times going here. We'll stick with this lineup. Looks pretty solid. Yes, please. Our paper-thin roster here. Not a fan of having this little depth. I mean, you saw what I built in Grimsby over the years. The wonderful Mariners squad that I made. They could survive most injury scares. So, I'm hoping I can build up a similar squad in the coming weeks. I'll say this about Rodin, he loves this kind of setup, hard and weak. He loves bashing people. Like I say, that's my kind of assistant coach. Get in there and break some ankles. Good job. Still working on getting them familiar with the 4-4-1-1 before I give them too many instructions, though retained possession seems to be just a no-brainer considering we want to play possession soccer. Oh, revenge? Revenge? Revenge! The great motivator. Here we go. Preston North End in their white. Bristol City in the red and white. Preston North End with those delightful blue and white striped socks to go with their blue shorts. Kit nerds rejoice. Good crowd on hand. Nice home crowd to watch this one. Coyne now. Takes the shot from distance, not far off. Coyne looks to be the focal point of all attacks for Bristol City. Not a bad striker at all. Very good underlying physical stats. Rated well by the scouts and our coaches. Valued at $4 million. He's a target man. However, as he is the best striker we have, he is more often than not present to actually being an attacking forward. I'm sure he would love to be playing the target man role, but right now, Lewis Coyne, you are going to be our star man up front. Coyne gets the ball there. The shot is deflected. That should go up for a throw, and it will. Nothing further comes of it. Gotta say, it's nice playing a team with talent and money. Not to say that Grimsby Town didn't have talent built up over the years, and certainly if they were able to crack off those kind of results as soon as I left, that team may have more talent. Off the bar for Coyne. And the Mariners may have more talent than I initially gave them credit for, and certainly it's becoming more and more likely that I was the reason Grimsby Town were not doing so well, which, you know what, fair enough. It's one of the reasons why I left. It's one of the reasons I'm so unemployable. But I do have my Continental B license, and Lewis Coyne has a great chance on goal here, which he puts in the wrong side of the post into the side netting. 2 clear-cut chances, no goals. Oh, that's a familiar story, isn't it? Smith connection here. Rashford to Coyne. Turns and fires, no such luck. For this tactic, the 4-4-1-1, I have explicitly told whoever is in that striker role to shoot more often. That was one of my frustrations with the strikers at Grimsby, is they tend to look for that great final ball instead of having a crack themselves. So I've got that hopefully nipped in the bud. Good save there by Jakupovic, and there's the finish from Coyne. The second ever, it is a good one. That pushes us briefly up into first, the 1-0 goal over Preston North End, and it's a well-celebrated goal. Still haven't memorized the name of our stadium, actually. Where is this taking place? At Ashton Gate. What's a lovely name? Ashton Gate. The Ashton Gate crowd are loving it. More crosses, eh? I don't think so. I mean, we do have a good target man, but I like our on-the-deck play right now. Well, that'll deflect out for a throw. Shots 11-1 right now. I am happy with that state of affairs. Corey Smith drawing the assist on Coyne's goal. Good job from the wingers. Ooh, look at that. We've already caused a minor knock. I like it. Rashford. Short to Tanzer. Smith. For Ishmael off the bar! That really should have been a goal. A nice little set piece worked there. Cruelly denied by the post. 2 shots off the woodwork. Smith now. Hammers that. Corey Smith going for power. Not so much on the accuracy. And that should bring us into the halftime break, with Bristol City up 1-0. Oh, or not! Take it. Oh, thank goodness. Offside was Kevin Wood. Let's see how close it was. How close was I to eating my words there? Oh, that was a good job there by the defense, holding up. Wood strayed into that offside position. Really poor run there from Wood. That's fine by me. Now we should go into the break. There we go. No room for carelessness. Don't get complacent out there. Good. And off we go. This should be fairly straightforward from here on out. I am going to make a lot of early subs, though. We do have a Yeovil coming up midweek, so I want to at least keep some players fresh for that. Michael Keane comes to mind. Poor free kick there. Smith takes his sweet time with that one. Oh, a long throw special. So I gotta get me one of those. I miss Thomas Robson's long throws already. I won't lie, I did as soon as I got here and I saw that transfer budget think, how tough would it be to recreate the parts of Grimsby that were working? Robson's long throws, Ceylon's playmaking. Coyne brought down there. Alright, I think now we bring on Sokolik. Yep, he's going to come in for Keane. Thank you. This time Wood makes no mistake and it's 1-1. Can't say I'm happy with that. Can't say I'm happy with that at all. Let's just move to a controlled situation here. Maybe not. I do want to hit early crosses, though, for our target man. Alright, what else we got here? I do want to keep Coyne fresh, so we're going to bring on Atherton for Coyne. Brian. Little back heel to Tanzer. Cheeky move there. Ledson. Corey Smith. Brought down. Rashford takes over. And now Smith. Getting through the Preston midfield. Brian. Ledson. We do have wide options, unlike previously. And now Coin will get there. Brought down, no call. The follow from Rashford was right into Jakupovic's arms. And then Sheaf replaces Toshin Kahende. Atherton replaces Coin. And I think my final sub, we will probably bring off Joe Bryan for Grant Smith. All right. There we go. No more Kevin Wood. Makes me happy. Come on. Take the ball off his feet. I will say this, Jonathan Flatt does not inspire a ton of confidence in me as our keeper. So I'll be looking to upgrade that in the offseason. Oh, it's a lovely little header there. Sokolik, very nice goal off the free kick. Look at that, goal off a set piece. The board must love it. And Arnaya Genius for bringing him on as a sub. Very nice indeed. Bup, little header, very nice. 2-1, Bristol City. Shots 20-7. That is a much more, I think, a representative result of this game, 2-1. I'd like another goal just to be safe. But if we walk out of here with a 2-1 win, I'm not going to complain, not in the slightest. And it looks like the fight may have gone from Preston North End. Well, there's still about 90 seconds of stoppages left. And as we saw at the end of the last half, anything can happen if you're not staying sharp. Sheaf. Antonio. Looks long. Right up, we'll get there. First time cross. Not happening. Alright, now he's got to see this game out. We should have 3 points in the bag. I am interested. What's the league table looking like right now? Wow, Leyton Orient. Looks like they are currently losing their match, which is fantastic for me. That would put us 2 points clear. Which isn't clear so much as it is just above, but I'll take it. And indeed, there's the final whistle. With that 2-1 victory, Bristol City should move into first overall. We need to be better. We do. And yes, indeed, who did us a favor there? Walsall. Walsall with the banana skin tripping up Leyton Orient 1-0. And Bristol now sit atop the table, 61 points from 34 matches. We are into the home stretch now, 12 matches to go. And 2 points clear as we attempt to bring ourselves the league title. It's what the board wants. And I'll see if I can bring it to them next time on Mr. Unemployable when we hit the final match of the 2023-2024 season. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, favorite. Tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget you can always join us live in Twitch, twitch.tv/Rituro, where each and every one of these episodes are recorded live. Twitch chat pointing out now that Grimsby lost 2-1. Oh, so sad. Once again, my name is Rituro. You can just call me Mr. Unemployable. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.